Mia Love, thanks for being with us on Powerline.
Thank you. Thank you, John. I appreciate it.
Now, Mia, you are running for Congress in Utah's 4th District against a 6-term incumbent. Is that right?
Yes, we're running. It's actually a new seat. He's not running in the district that he lives in. He's actually jumped in to a different district. But it is a new seat, and it's an open seat. And we are going to be working as hard as we possibly can. We've got about $2 million of attack ads that have come in against us, and so we're going to do everything we can to raise money and answer that.
How's the campaign going so far?
The campaign is going great. We have a lot of people are paying attention to what we're doing, not just here in the state of Utah, but nationally. And I pose a little bit of a problem to Obama and his liberal agenda, and so it's not odd that they're coming in strong after me. So we're going to make sure that we win this seat, and we're not going to let them buy this seat.
Mia, why don't you just take a minute to explain to Powerline readers why, as good conservatives, they should be supporting you in this race?
Well, I am here first and foremost as a wife, a mother, a concerned citizen. Our country is in disarray. We've got $16 trillion of debt, unemployment, record high unemployment. Gas prices have doubled. Every time we go into the store, we realize that the price of food has gone up and our paychecks have gone down. It's really, we're leaving this country with less opportunities for our children. And as a parent, a concerned citizen, as a wife, it's my obligation to do what we can to make sure we get our country back on firm financial standing through principles of fiscal discipline, limited government, and personal responsibility.
Mia, limited government is something that's really close to my heart, and I think those of most Powerline readers. Why don't you just talk about that for a moment?
Okay, well, whenever government gets too involved with anything, whether it be education, business, healthcare, the results are always the same. Cost goes up, competition goes down, efficiencies and service levels get worse. That is the bottom line. Limited government doesn't mean that we cut everything, but everything has to be administered in the appropriate level of government, or even at home. So, so many times we try and solve a problem and people go straight to federal government. And what we've done is we've created unintended consequences. We really have to make sure we know that there is a limited role that government plays. And we need to start looking, instead of looking to Washington for everything, we need to start looking within, like my parents did.
Mia, you were one of the stars of the Republican National Convention. Has that changed your life as well as the campaign?
Well, I think people are paying attention. It's changed for good, and also, there are some people that are threatened out there. I kind of changed the narrative for the president and his ideas and the myths that he's put out there. And so, it's changed for the better. There are people that are fired up, and I'm so happy that we were able to portray that message from the great state of Utah. But we've got some forces that are coming against us, and they're coming against us hard because they want a more centralized government. You've got people that are really the president's policies, bigger government, more spending, more debt, more borrowing, which is not working for us. We need new leadership, and it's going to start with the White House and be enforced by the people that are in Congress.
Yeah, you've obviously become a lot better known among Republicans since the NRC, but you've also gotten, as you hinted at there, some hate from the left. I know some liberals went in and kind of vandalized your Wikipedia entry and things like that. Has that died down, or are you still getting that kind of hate?
Am I surprised? No. Am I disappointed? Always. But again, you've got a president that is really promoting divisiveness. You've got a president that's promoting, this idea where they're separating Americans based on income level, social status, and gender. And so, I'm not surprised. And it certainly, it doesn't hurt me. And we'll continue to get these things. But I think that our country, the best days are ahead of us. I think that there is more good that comes out of this country than bad. And if we have people, leaders that are courageous enough to stand up for what's right and to tell the truth, then we'll be able to get our country back on its feet. And so it'll drown out all of the negative.
Mia, one thing we know from your convention video is that you're a gun owner. Let's talk about that for just a moment. What firearm do you own?
I have a Glock 26 9mm.
That's terrific. That's a carry piece, and do you carry that with you at times?
I do. As a matter of fact, there was a funny story with that. I walked into the Sprint store, and there was a man that was carrying open, and I remember just kind of looking at it and just kind of staring at it a little bit, and he kind of puffed up at the chest a little bit and said, "Is my firearm making you uncomfortable?" And I just thought, I said to him, "No, it's not making me uncomfortable." And he's just like, "Well, I noticed you looking at it." I was like, "Well, yeah, I'm looking at it. Is that a Glock?" And he said, "Yes." And I said, "Is that a 26 9mm?" He said, "Yes." I said, "Great gun for a woman. It's exactly what I carry."
Well, that's great, Mia. Thanks again for joining us on Powerline. We really appreciate it. Mia, where should our readers go if they want to support your campaign?
We need all hands on deck. We need them to go to love4utah.com. That's LOVE4UTAH.com. We need as much help as we possibly can. We are going to win this race, but we need to stay on TV to win this race, and I could use as much donation or as much help as I can possibly get.
Mia, thanks again for joining us on Powerline, and good luck with the campaign.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.